I don't mess around. Well, I'm coming. You better watch out.
For hole 1, you can choose any ball of your choosing. I'm going to be using a rock as well. You're going to do max right spin with 4 top spin. My blue ring is going to be touching the rough at the +1 with a rock 8 and the +0 with my rock 9. I am then going to over adjust my shot with a +10% over adjustment at max distance of my club, and then my curl is going to be to where the left inside of the ball is touching the inside of the shot circle. By doing this, we're setting up for a min sniper shot. So here you're going to play at the slider of your club or the slider of your sniper with a -10% over adjustment. I'm doing 1 right spin and 1 top spin. Ball guide going to the hole and my yellow ring at the top of the rough. So again, you're going to play at the slider of your sniper with a -10% over adjustment of your shot with a 1201 flicker. For hole 2, we're going to play with the Power 2 Win 5 ball. I'm going to do 3 to 3.1 bars of top spin and 0.5 right spin. I'm going to set up at the 0 yard mark to the +1 yard mark, depending on if it's a head or a crosswind, and then my ball guide going to the hole. When you go to pull your angle, you're going to be pulling at an 11:59 pull angle, and we're going to be playing this at 10% max distance with P2 in the app. So again, we are playing this with P2 numbers, 10% max, and if it's a headwind, push your ball up to the top of the +1 yard mark, and then you're going to pull at an 11:59 pull angle. If you do not have a APOC 6 or better, I suggest you go to Golf Clash Tommy's walkthrough and he has a layup shot. But here we are doing max top spin and 2 right spin. My red ring is going to be touching the bunker to the left at the top of the bunker. So once it touches the bunker, that's where I'm going to set up. And then I'm going to adjust my shot with a +10% over adjustment of my shot. I'm going to push up to max. Full top spin again, 2 right spin, and then when you go to take your shot, you're going to use full overpower and triangle curl, and you're going to try to hit perfect. For the second shot, I counted up 25 rings and I played this at 25% slider with a +10% over adjustment of my shot. I probably should have played it 5%. So this fairway actually plays anywhere from 5% to 15% depending on where you are in your club. It's a really finicky albatross to make. So here I did do +10%. If I would have done +5%, I think it would have been fine because here I just adjusted just a tad. But again, make sure that if you are using top spin, make sure you are leaving it well short of the hole. I probably could have done a no spin and would have been fine. So again, this can play anywhere between 5% and 15% depending on where you are. But here, if you're up that close, I would play it at +5% of your club distance. For hole 5, I'm playing with a P1 side spin 3 ball. You can play with a Kingmaker or Sense. You want to reduce the wind if you can. You're going to do 3 left spin and 4 top spin with no matter what ball you are choosing. You're going to play P3 numbers 30% mid distance of your club. So again, you're going to be using P3 numbers at 30% 30% elevation at mid distance of your club. Here I'm just looking for the funnel. Once you find the funnel, then you're going to pull your shot with an 1159 flicker. So again, you are playing this with P3 numbers with a 30% over adjustment of your shot at mid distance of your club. For hole 5, we're using a power 3 wind ball. I'm going to be doing 6 top spin and max left spin, which is 1 if you have this ball. I'm going to have my yellow ring by the rough, and I'm going to over adjust my shot at max distance with a plus 10% over adjustment of my shot. When I go to take my shot, I'm going to use full overpower and a half a ball of curl as well. So again, we are doing full overpower with this shot and a half a ball of curl, and you're going to try to hit perfect. Again, you are adjusting at max distance with a plus 10% over adjustment of your shot. Your yellow ring is going to be by the rough. This sets us up for a nice min long iron shot. So I'm playing this at min distance with a minus 15% elevation. So again, I'm playing this at min distance with a minus 15% elevation. I'm doing 2 backspin and 1 right spin, ball guide going to the hole. So again, this shot plays at the slider of your club at minus 15% elevation. For hole 6, you're either going to use a big topper or a Thor 7. I am not doing the hooks or the slices because those have bit me in the past. You're going to do full top spin and 1 left spin. Your blue ring is going to be touching the rough with a Thor 7, and I believe with a big topper as well. You're going to over adjust your shot at max distance with a plus 20% over adjustment of your shot. For the second shot, I'm playing with a Kata or a Big Dog, whichever one gives you the most top spin or the better accuracy. I'm doing max right spin and full top spin with my Kata 6, and I'm having my blue ring by the rough, and I'm aiming more towards the left. I'm aiming basically towards that rock, and then I'm going to adjust my shot with a plus 10% over adjustment at mid distance here. So here I'm pretty much near mid distance, so I played mid numbers, and then I'm gonna give it about a ball of curl. I should have used a little bit more curl here, so I would suggest doing a little bit more curl than I did here. So again, you're gonna aim at the rock and then just do a little bit more curl. So I have come up only about a square short on a perfect on this second shot. So anything with a lot of top spin and you can get to the hole from there. For hole 7, I'm playing with a power 2 wind 5 ball. I'm doing 3 backspin and 2 left spin. I'm going to have my green ring touching the top edge of the rough and my ball guide going to the hole. I'm playing this 1-to-1 plus 0.1. 6.1 wind, I pulled 6.2 rings. With the king wind, we need to offset to the left of pin or to the left edge of the cup. 5.8, I believe, is going to be the offset wind and above. Anything below that, you can aim it straight at the hole. Here I'm pulling at an 1159 pull angle, and I believe that's the pull angle that needs to be pulled. And then again, we are adjusting this at 1-to-1 plus 0.1. So 6.1 wind, I adjusted 6.2 rings, and it just came into the right edge. If I would have offset it to the left, it would have been in. So again, this is how I'm playing hole 7. I know there's a blast over shot on hole 8, but the wind angles are so weird that you can't get a smooth blast over shot. So I'm going to be laying up. I'm going to do a power 3 wind ball, or you can use a kingmaker. It doesn't matter. Your blue ring is going to be next to the rough, and you're going to over adjust your shot with a plus 10% over adjustment at maximum distance of your club. I'm doing max left spin and 5.5 to 6 bars of top spin. I would lean towards the 5.5 top spin just so you don't go long, and then I'm going to be doing just outside a half a ball of curl to the left. I'm going to credit Peter Johnson with the approach shot coming up. If you don't know who he is, check the description below, and his link is in the description. He is one of the best expert players out there, and I highly recommend that you follow him. Here you can either play a max Endbringer at plus 20% elevation if you so choose, but here I'm actually going to be playing a min thorn backspin shots and at 0% elevation. So I played this at 4% slider. At 378 I basically played this at 4% slider, ball guide going through the hole, and it's 0% elevation. If you want to play the Endbringer shot, it's going to be a no spin Endbringer shot at 20% elevation at max distance. So it's up to you on what you want to do, but I thought this shot was fun as hell. So this is why I'm playing the backspin thorn shot. So again, I played that at 4% slider with a 0% elevation. For hole 6, I'm using a kingmaker and APOC 6. I'm going to do max top spin and max left spin. I'm going to have my red ring touching the rough to the left at the plus 12 yard mark. So pull your rings back to the plus 12, red ring touching the rough, and you're going to over adjust your shot with a plus 10% over adjustment at maximum distance of your club. If you pull into overpower, that's as much overpower as you're going to use on your shot. So when I went to go take my shot, I just used a tad bit too much overpower. So here again, your curl is going to be just where the line is touching the outside of that triangle, and you're going to give it as much overpower as needed if you pulled into overpower. For the approach shot, I'm using 5 backspin and 2 left spin, and then I'm going to play at the slider of my club. So here I played at 70% slider with a minus 25% elevation. So we do know it's playing at minus 25% elevation if you are higher up. If you are further back, you might be playing at minus 20. So it's going to play anywhere between minus 20 and minus 25. Here I just hit a great ball, so it just made everything out of whack. So again, this is going to play, if you are further up around 400, it's going to play minus 25%. If you are basically with a power 4, it might be playing minus 20. So play with it, see what's working for you, but we do think this is playing at a minus 25% elevation. And remember guys, hit perfect. Happy golfing and good luck in the tournament this weekend.